Oh, hey there, John Cummins from Executive Medicine with the Health Conversation. There's a fascinating relationship on, I guess, body fat storage that I've just come across and will explore further. But it's fascinating for me to see how I see people doing really high volume exercise sometimes and carrying a little bit of weight. I'm not talking a lot, I'm just saying a little bit more plump. And part of the reason biochemically is that we have an enzyme called lipoprotein lipase. And where this enzyme is deposited in the body is where your fat tends to get stored the most. So, for example, with men, it's around the belly. For women, it may be around the arms and the bottom. And so, when men and women are younger, that's where it can tend to go. Now, what happens with aging as women hit menopause, the LPL becomes more prolific in the abdomen, and that results in fat storage there also. And it's one thing that we've got to just keep pushing back as we age. So there's also an interplay between testosterone and LPL, and I think in both genders. So the higher the testosterone, the less the effect of the LPL. So there are a couple of things that will contribute to a higher testosterone. One is adequate sleep. So when we get sleep deprived, we don't release enough testosterone from our systems. And the second thing is either high intensity exercise where your heart rate's getting really high for short bursts, or high intensity strength training. When we stress our body in a physical capacity, that's good for our testosterone production. That inhibits then fat deposition. But as is rest and recovery, it's so critical. And just a caveat for those of you out there, particularly 50 and over, that will say, great, I'm really going to hit this high intensity training and get my heart rate, for a minute up to 100% of maximum, which is 220 minus your age, alternating by recovery. I would really encourage you to come and see us first and have some imaging done on the arteries if you haven't already, because one in eight of you will have some disease there, even high level athletes that you're not aware of, despite great factor of risk management. And the missing ingredient is probably stress. So there's just this, I've often been fascinated to see why people carry a bit of weight when they're doing maybe 10, 15 hours of exercise a week. And then the other question, aside from making sure you get great sleep and pushing your body, is from a nutritional viewpoint, what should you do to get rid of it? And that's a very mixed bag, because it really, I think you've got to try different strategies and methodologies to see what works for you as an individual. Now that could be, like a high healthy fat, high protein, low carb diet. It may be a high carb diet. But that's something I think we can further explore. But I really wanted to introduce you to this concept of, our body's physiology changes as we age. N equals 1. I'm the only one in the experiment for my body. And high intensity exercise done safely, which can include weight training, is really beneficial. But don't forget sleep. It's so critical for a lot of our health maintenance. And I'll do some more things on sleep later on. I said recently I enjoy these health conversations, but mainly because I learn a lot of things when I'm stimulated to create them, because I'm trying to give you guys more information. I learn stuff as well. So hopefully it's a two-way street. Look forward to seeing you, and stay well.